let's do it again. This time I will do it from a Google account, a non-suite Google account. And, oh, I do have this now. I'll go to the calendar. Well, let me see what I have going on here so far. I'm just going to start over again. Get rid of all these rooms for... Well, I'll leave those because I'm going to create a brand new class, brand new meeting. Let's go to create that. Go to the calendar. We'll go back in time. And we'll say P1. Hit save. P2. Do this. Hit save. P3. Do this, hit save. P4, do this, hit save. All right, I have my 4 links. I'm ready to go. I'm just going to move this over. I have a widescreen monitor, so that's why it looks like everything fits nicely on the screen. Let me go over here. I'm going to create a brand new class. I'll call this storytelling 2, stories 2. I'll hit save. During the break, I logged out of my Google Suite account. I logged out of my Google Suite account, which was this one, and then I logged in here. By doing so, you will notice that I have different meetings and different rooms and so on. The reason why is because these values are saved by your Google account. So when you change accounts, you get different you'll have different values here because they're saved according to your account. So here we go. I created this room, storytelling 2. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to select that. I'll say I want my main room. And then I'll go here. I'll just do like we did before. Is this going to work? Did I miss that one? Let me double check. Okay, that's fine. Let me create some more breakouts. Dogs, cats, birds. I will X out here, go to the next one, copy it to my clipboard, go over here, save. Go to the next one, copy to the clipboard, save it. Here, copy to the clipboard. Save it, paste it. Click, save. Yeah. So, and the next time you come in, this will be all centered. Good. We're ready to go. And we'll close this down. And you may notice that I have 2 breakout panels, one here, one here. I only need 1 panel, so I'll close that down. Now I have my panel. This is my class, Storytelling 2, Rooms, Storytelling 2. These are all the rooms. Then we'll go over here and we'll choose it, Storytelling 2. I want 3 rooms. Let's see what we have here. We'll go with the tiles. We'll go with a gradient, why don't we? and then we'll say you can Zoom bomb me. I will allow that. Ready to go. Let's make sure. Yes. Okay. I will open everything all at once just to save time. Good. So everything is open now. This is my main room here. There's no participants yet. I will add participants. Now remember, I'm running this as a teacher using my normal Google account, which is not a Google Suite account. It's a normal Google account, which means that I cannot use that incognito trick to get in. I've tried that before and it didn't work. Who knows, maybe Google changed something where you can do it now, but when I tried it before, incognito did not work for me to join a room that was hosted by someone who was running it with their regular Google account. So I'm not going to try to trick up the system here. I'm just going to go with the normal flow. I'm running this as a teacher using a regular non-suite account, just a regular Google account. Oops. And I'm going to add participants. Let's just do it all. I'm going to run it on my other computer. All right, so I'm going to run this on my other computer. And I do have some Google accounts, not many. So I have some extra Google accounts and I'll just add them in here and let's just see how this works. All right, so let me go over here. All right, so I'm going to log out and I'll log in here. I have a Hudec Tech account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to straight up copy this right here, this link. And if you didn't join me in the other video, these links are only good for me they're only good for the host of the room. If you're following the video and you go, oh, I need to type this in, don't do that. It won't work for you if you're trying to host it. Okay, you'll have to go create all these on your own in the Google Calendar. So here we go. I'm going to simulate a participant and I'll type that in. So it's meet.google.com/ again, this is just for example purposes, only for me because I'm hosting it. This won't work for you. TTS-CRHX-UCZ. So I'm just typing that in. Let's see how it goes. Oh, hold on. No. Okay, Google's annoying on this. I had to, just one second. What happened was on my second computer, I can't just log into a second account. I have to completely log out of all my accounts and then I'll log back in again. Okay, I'm logged on my second computer. I'm logged out of all my accounts, and I'm logging in with a new account, just that one account, because they go with your primary account, the first one you logged in with. Okay, so I'm going to try one more time here. meet.google.com/TTS/CRHX-UCZ. Boom. All right, now, okay, it came in right away. I'm in, and great. Now maybe this is something different. I do have the extension installed on my other computer, on my second computer. Maybe that's why I'm getting a different result, Richard, than you. So let me disable my extension on my second computer. Perhaps that's what's doing it. Because this extension is primarily designed for teachers. All right, so I'm out. I disabled the extension on my second computer, which is simulating the students. One more time. Okay, so now it says, do you want to join? And I say, yes. Okay, I'm in. And I'm in here as Hudak Tech. Let me add one more. I'll have to add... Try a different browser on my second computer. It's still wanting to, even I'm using a different browser. Well, let's see if I can switch accounts. Oh, good, I can, yeah. All right, so I have a different browser now on my second. I have a different Google account on my second browser. So on my other computer, I'm running two different browsers. I'm running the Chrome browser, and I logged in on my Chrome browser as Hudak Tech, and then I just came in on this link. Now I'm simulating another student, so I'm switching browsers on my second computer. On my second computer, I'm running it under the Apple browser, which is called the Safari. And I'm coming in on a different account here. There we go. So I did come in, and I think Richard, we're all together on at least this one step. I think where we deviate is when I pass the link and then you click in, and you don't come in under the new guy. Hudak, let's say over here, would not come in over there as Hudak. He would come in as the teacher's name. And then this person over here, which is me, will come in the other room, not as me here, but as the teacher's name. Well, let's just try it out. I think we're good enough. This is good enough to test this. So now we're going to say assign participants. We have two, that's fine. So we'll just throw them around. Okay. We will take those links, copy it. We'll go to the chat box, and I will paste it in there. Good. On my second computer, I hear the beep, beep, beep. So it came in under my chat box on these two different explorers, two different browsers. So let's do, first things first, I'm going to go over to on my second computer, I'm going to go to the Chrome browser, and I am NTNU Robert on the, I am Hudak Tech on the Chrome browser, and I see this whole thing right here. I'm going to click on my second computer. I'm going to click on this link. This is exactly what I see. So I'm going to click on that link, and let's just see where it takes me. Good. I disabled the extension on my second computer. I think that's one thing I forgot to do when I did the previous example, Richard, for the Google Suite, but I think it's behaving the same here. It would behave the same. So because I don't have the extension on my second computer, in other words, because the students probably would not have this extension installed, they're waiting. It says, ready to join. Do you want to join? This is what it says on my second computer. and I'm going to click on the green button here. It says ask to join. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, I did come in. I came in. So it works either way, whether the student has the extension installed or not, based on what I just did here. At least for me it does. The only difference is if you have the extension, if the student has the extension installed, it will automatically click for you to join the room. I hope that makes sense. Let's go to the second example. Well, let's go to the second person, which is me over here. Well, let's go. So I am on the second computer now. I'm in my Safari browser. I'm looking in my chat box, which is this right here. I'm seeing this, and I'm going to click right there in my second computer. So I will do that right now. Now, because I don't have the extension installed on my second computer, the button is not automatically clicked for me. What I'm seeing here is a button, is a screen that says ready to join ? And it says, do you want ask to join or present? So I'm going to click on the ask to join, and it's going to throw me in, hopefully. There we go. I got thrown in, and I'm in. Now, the reason why I got thrown in immediately, as opposed to getting a pop-up window that says, do you want to allow this person, is because this checkbox was checked. Yeah. Okay, so there you go, Richard. I went through the process of bringing students into the main room. I went through the assignment, and I put them in the assignments in this chat box here. I gave it to them. I simulated it on another computer, which is really a good. It's a second computer, so it really is how the students would operate. They would do exactly what I went through in the example here. I tried it for both cases where the host of the meeting as a teacher has a Google Suite account, and that's the first example in the previous video. The second example in this video is where the host is using their normal, regular, free Google account. The student in the first video with the Google Suite account, I tried it with two different kinds of students. One kind of student logged in with incognito, and that worked. Other students logged in with the Google account, that worked too. Excuse me. So that, I think these two videos together should cover all the bases. Maybe I missed something. Hopefully going through this, Richard, you could see, oh my gosh, Robert did a step differently than I did. Or I did something I forgot to tell Robert, or whatever. Let me know. And again, thank you so much for sticking with it. I want to make this thing work. I want to make teachers' lives easier, and I like to program, I like to code, I like to create solutions, things like that. Richard already had some ideas like, hey, can you make this thing smaller? I will probably make this whole thing a pop-up because there's a limit to the width. There's a minimum width. If this thing is its own window, it won't get any smaller. Alternatively, I could come up with some other option where I get a minimized version of it, and really the only thing you need in the minimized version would be these three buttons here, a left arrow and a right arrow. And then you would maybe have another button that says expand it, and then you would get the broadcast and all that. But at a bare minimum, you just really need this. You could just have one straight line right across, and it'd be only the width would be from here to, let's just say, there, and it would not be very tall at all because it would just be one row. I think I might do something like that. Or I could also just go back to what I had before, where this was a pop-up. And I went back and forth on this. Do I want this as a pop-up or not? And I may go back to a pop-up. Okay, that's about it. Let me know how this is working for you. Hope it identified some areas where we did things differently, so we can narrow down what we need to do to get this thing to work for you. All right, thanks a lot, and let's just stay in touch.